Regan, thanks for talking to us. I'm going to start straight away, of course, with what happened at the end of the final whistle on Saturday. A poor result, you had to take that and swallow it, but unfortunately there was a reaction from the crowd. As a player, speaking from the dressing room, how did it feel?
Yeah, all of us understand the fans' frustration. You know, we're with them with that frustration. You know, it's not nice to see where we are at the minute, but we're all together in the building. We want to get out of this together. The morale's still there in the building. We're all still working hard to get out of it, and you know, the belief is still there that we can get out of this. So we just want the fans to stick with us, and you know, hope they can keep the belief.
I suppose you can fully understand it, and I suppose Accrington was one of those grounds where they could really get close to you as you come off, because that's where the dressing rooms are positioned. I suppose at the end of the day, you've got to try and put it behind you, but could it also be a spur on?
Yeah, of course. You know, the fans, as the gaffer said in the week, they pay the money. They're well in the right to let us know what they're thinking, and you know, I know Murph went over and spoke to a couple of them, which is good, and you know, we've just got to keep that belief. Everyone around the club, the fans, us players, the management staff, everyone, just got to believe that we can get out of it, because you know, we was in yesterday, we watched the game, went through it all, had a good chat. Everyone was honest in the room. The gaffer said, you know, there's a third of the season left, so I think it's like 45 points up for grabs. So it's still a lot to play for. You know, our season isn't done yet. We've just got to stick together and keep going. Could
it be one of those things that are happening that, you know, all of a sudden I know it doesn't sound right that it could help you because you aren't getting those results in this last few weeks, but perhaps something like that where the fans have had the go and had the right to have the go, that all of a sudden you've got another game coming up that say, right, come on then, let's get a result, and that can get them further on our side. Yeah,
you know, you look at Accrington, in the game there was not much in it. It was just, you know, 4 set-piece goals. They're a big team. We just didn't deal with that as well as obviously we'd like to. But in the game, you know, we were okay. We didn't play as much stuff as we like to. That's how they make it. But yeah, it was just 4 set pieces that cost us on the day.
On a personal note, you're getting quite a lot of minutes now. You know, you've been around the substitutes bench, you've had starts as well. Is this a big period for you? I know that it's hard because of how the team is struggling, but for you on a personal note, you've got to try and establish yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for me. I'm seeing this as a big challenge, you know, because I'm starting to get in now and play, and where we are, it's probably the most challenging place you can be in a table. And for me coming in, I just want to have a positive impact on the team. Just try and be a leader on the pitch and have an impact on there, really.
Every football player, every football fan wants to be winning those football games. But again, for you, I suppose, you know, is it a different type of experience that you're going through, and at the end of the day, when you come out of it, it can make you even stronger and even better player.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm still young, I'm still learning, and all this will help me going forward. Just hopefully at the end of the season we're above that relegation zone and we stay up.
It always looks as though when teams are struggling, things go against them, as you quite rightly pointed out. It was 4 set plays, unfortunately, that changed the game and changed the result at the weekend. And all of a sudden you go to second in the table, Wigan. It doesn't seem as though it comes an easier spell, does it, because of the way that you're struggling? Well,
as I said, we were in yesterday, we all had a good chat, and the management staff seemed to think that the games coming up might suit us better than, you know, games that are lower end of the table, because we want to play football. You know, Accrington made that game hard for us on Saturday, so you know, Wigan, they might try and play, and that suits us, so hopefully we can do well.
And the one thing about it is that there are results in League One that many teams have won at the bottom against the top teams. I think only a week or so ago, Doncaster went and took the full points at Sunderland, so that gives everybody hope as well. But you've got to go and do it. It's down to you.
Yeah, of course, it's down to us as the players. The management staff give us all the platform to go and do it, and then we've just got to perform that on the pitch and on the day.